Welcome, everyone, to At the Bar with podcast. Today's guest is is it Neonatal?
Neonatal.
Neonatal. OB GYN RN. Bailey, as I'm saying this right, Almich?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Pleasure to be here, you guys.
I hear this is your first podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
And Bailey, I'm going to ask you off the jump.
Yeah.
Did you just like literally meet Brett randomly, and then he invited you to his basement, and you came?
That's
You
the
went to some
questionable
dirty
piece.
old man's basement.
Yeah, yeah.
What's wrong with you, girl? You're going to get
Many
in trouble.
things. I know. It's a questionable decision, but we got to chatting, and I don't know. It could have been a 2-minute appointment, and it turned into probably an hour.
Oh, at least. And it was funny. I mean, because Bailey comes to the door and it's just me because everybody else is actually setting up.
Working.
And she says, I hope you're not a serial killer.
Well, I mean, and I asked the question, I'm like, are there going to be other people in person? Just thought of a little safety question for myself. So I did my vetting. I was like, yeah,
I would
it's probably
too.
fun.
Oh, so you actually just met him while at working when
Yeah.
he was working.
Yeah.
Oh,
In Best Buy?
at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew him
Well,
for a solid
Oh, okay,
hour.
you guys met.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then when did you start watching the podcast? Right after you met, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
About that time.
So you absolutely know about what this podcast starts out as, right?
A drink?
A drink. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So Bailey, what are you having?
Dirty martini. please.
Dirty martini.
What a great choice.
Thank you.
Gene,
I love her already.
I hear, Gene, that you would like a martini as well
I would.
with a lemon twist.
Okay.
A lemon twist.
Well, if you're
You
making
know, I was just thinking about the other day. I used to actually delve into the Kettle One a little
Martinis
dirty
are
martinis
awesome. I
back
love
in the day.
martinis.
And I haven't had one in a long time. So you're right. I'm actually jealous right now.
Oh, well, you're about to get even more jealous, Patrick, because look what I have in front of me.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
and you're going to get even more jealous as soon as we start getting into this conversation here. So, yeah, you're bumming.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Sorry
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
So,
probably
Patrick-
not going to drink until, I don't know, next week or some
What?
point. I don't know. Maybe
What?
Sunday night I'll have a martini.
what are you drinking tonight then?
I'm doing the Arnie Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't go wrong.
Those are
in my
quite
Super
delicious.
Bowl collectible mug. But yeah, no, I'm just I got kids with me, and I got hockey this weekend again, and you know my body gets beat up so much when I did 6 games, 3 back to back on Saturday and Sunday, and I could barely walk on Monday, so I think I'm pushing it a little bit. But
Push it. Push it.
I got 4 games on Sunday, back to back to back to back, and those will do you in a little bit.
Hey, from a personal trainer, push it.
Yeah. It's not so much the fatigue, but you know the
age.
skates aren't really comfortable to wear it a long
Do your ankles
period of
hurt?
time.
Do your ankles hurt?
And it's not the ankles for me; it's the toes. So
The toes,
my
okay.
first
Toes.
my first set of skates were great, fit great. The toes didn't get like blisters or anything, but the ankles hurt. So then I got upgraded skates to like $600 skates. And the first pair were
Oh.
like $150.
Mm.
But now the second pair, the ankles are great, but now my toes rub on the top, and so I get these little blister corny things going on. I have to wear pads.
Are they broken in yet? Did you have to break
Yeah, unfortunately, they're broken in, and they still kind of suck.
them in? Ah,
Of course, you know, like Stacy and I, we complain about the broken nose, and, you know, the bleeding from the mouth and stuff like that happens during, you know.
Patrick,
Yeah.
the feet are swelling.
Oh, poor Patrick has a blister.
We have a nurse in the house. Maybe you can help you with that swelling in the feet.
Oh yeah,
Typically women
yeah.
ask me about other things, and I'm like, well,
No,
my
old men.
expertise is limited. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
do you want to see it? I could put my
No,
camera. on my
they can rock them.
No.
People will tell you lots of stuff if you know, they find out you're in healthcare. And
Yeah. Yeah. There's an OBGYN doctor in St. Louis Park, and
Ooh,
her name is Stacy Noyes.
Really?
My exact name, spelled the exact same
Shut
way.
up.
so wild.
Yes, it is. And I've wanted to meet her for so long. I've been trying to.
I can connect you to.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a Noyes genealogy book that I wanted to bring her because it goes all the way back to the Noyes lineage, all the way back to like
Interesting.
1630s. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be super
Wow.
fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be. So I think, you know, because we have to be related somewhere down the line.
You would think.
Yeah.
Especially if you're both in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
But yeah, she's Stacy Lynn and I'm Stacy Todd. So
Interesting. And you've never come across one another.
No, but I hear it all the time. I get calls for Stacy noise sometimes. This
Really?
wrong one. Yeah, that's yep.
Do you ever
Good
just play
thing
along a little?
Yeah, sometimes.
What's ailing you?
Good thing her middle name isn't Todd either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was committed of murder in Rio Linda, California, about 4 years ago. Because I have a Google alert on my name when it pops up. So if a news story comes out with a Patrick Olson that's spelled exactly the same way, I get an alert on it.
You get alert on it.
Just because I used to do that when I was in
You get
radio,
swatted,
so
yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, no, it's like there's the editor of Carfax is actually named Patrick Olson, and then there's also a Danish soccer player. He's constantly doing stuff. He's like 30 years old. He's pretty good. But yeah, he'll score a goal or something, and I'll get an alert.
Yeah,
It's kicking ass.
And then
in
Patrick
Denmark
goes, "Yep,
over there.
I did that. Yep, that was me."
Well, maybe Stacy might be interested that our great uncle hung witches in the Salem witch trial, but she actually might be related to that side of noise, Nicholas Noyes. Yeah,
That's kind of interesting. You know all of that too.
yeah. Well,
Jeez.
Nathan Hale, I'm related to him, so.
Who?
Bailey, what's your
Nathan
what's your background? You have any kind of cool thing about your name, or are you,
Have you checked
Norwegian,
anything?
German? Like what's going on there?
Norwegian and German. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
perfect.
Yep. That's exactly right. I mean, nothing too significant in the family history.
Mm.
Nothing that
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, over from Norway mostly.
Norway mostly?
Yeah.
You sure German? Because I thought I was German all of my life and found out that I'm Luxembourgian.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little tiny country.
So did Brett. Brett was told he was German too.
Yeah.
and he
I was like, no, you're from Luxembourg.
I've never seen my own personal,
Oh,
you know.
never did the
No.
ancestry thing? No?
I
did-
think my mom did.
If you go, so Norway's great because they've archived a lot of their handwritten census takers from like the 1800s, and they've digitalized them. And I think as a public law, they have to have it for free. So you can go. There's just Google like Norwegian ancestry, and you'll go to this database. And actually, I found my grandfather in there, and he was born in 1890. I think he came over here in about 1910 or 11. But his address was on this census from 1890, and I Google mapped the Earth, and I could still see where he grew up. I could see the address is still there. It's 35 Heltsvedget in Oslo. So it's still a building that exists, and I could totally see where my grandfather was born.
And you
know, it's
haven't
kinda
been
cool.
then over to Oslo then?
I have not yet. No, but I'm pretty obsessed about it. Like I've got all sorts of stuff in my timeline in my phone, and I'll get all sorts of videos and memes from Norway. So I feel like I've already been there actually.
Via meme.
But it's pretty expensive. But I'll get there someday.
But it seems like in your short life, you've done quite a bit. And Patrick, she's a fantastic baker. And I'm sorry because she brought us a bunch of cookies.
what were they called again?
They're brown butter maple pecan cookies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
with,
delicious.
Brett, you should show one on camera.
maple syrup that the family
Maple
harvested.
syrup
Her
glaze.
family harvested the maple
Yeah.
syrup.
Yep. They were
Yeah.
in Vermont, standing next to the tree and
Yep.
everything. Yep.
Awesome.
Whole 9 yards.
So when did your family always do this?
No, this was the first year.
Oh,
And we were
okay.
just helping family friends who had the property and tapped
Okay.
their trees.
Okay.
And then, gallons and gallons and gallons of.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's an amazing process. And you just get to, well, thank you.
Look at that.
Isn't
Fancy
it like
things.
like a lot of gallons and gallons just to make a little bit of syrup, right?
Oh, I think it's like a 50 or 40 to 1 ratio.
Wow. Yeah, that's
which
a
is
lot.
A ton. And you boil it multiple times. It just continues to get boiled down. And
all the beer?
syrup that I used here was a vanilla maple syrup. Oops.
I saw that.
I had to take a little sip.
Mhm.
Oh, that was good.
I'm gonna get sick now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So good. Thank you.
Of course, here's the usual: a hams and a koozie.
Hams and a koozie.
Yeah.
Brett.
Hams and a koozie.
I'm a pretty simple guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very simple
Very
guy.
simple guy. Don't need much.
And
Oh.
I think I'm going to do a vodka martini as well, but I'm going to do mine on the rocks.
Well, there you go.
So just
This lemon martini is excellent, by the way.
you are very welcome.
With a
and
twist.
Thank you. With a twist.
I don't think I've had a martini with,
a twist.
Yeah.
I don't think you could if you really love olives. I don't. Think
I
you could
wouldn't
pass,
stray.
I don't think you
wouldn't
could. I
stray.
don't think you could go past
Mm-mm.
that. So, how many different kinds of martinis have you had? Chocolate?
Pickle, no.
No.
I have not had. It sounds amazing.
Espresso?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I don't really love the espresso martini so much, but olive and pickle.
Olive and pickle?
Mhm.
Espresso martini is you're just a wide awake drunk, right?
Well, they're heavier and they just, I don't know. It's
So-
not
Real
Well,
thick.
different.
Real thick.
They're-
You're missing
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
You're missing that olive.
I
You just
I
have to
like
have-
it a little simple. That's just
Yeah.
the
Perfect.
theme.
What about appletini? Have you ever had an
I have
appletini?
not had an appletini either.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Appletinis are pretty good. I mean, you know,
Patrick, she's only 26. Give her,
Give her some years. So
yeah.
You'll have all of them at one point.
yeah, well,
That's gonna be my new goal.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
suppose. Yeah.
appletinis aren't bad, but they're they're
Yeah.
kind of a they're not straightforward like something like that. They're
Yeah.
a little more
That's more
sweet,
like
like an after dinner kind of drink. Same with the Cosmo.
Yeah.
Appletinis. That's like a kid's drink. I mean,
Well, I watched the show Scrubs, and JD is the main character, and he's kind of a a little sensitive doctor, but he's always his boss is like a beer drinking tough guy or a whiskey guy, and he's like, I'll have an appletini, please. So that's kind of the running joke with the appletini. But yeah, if you watch Scrubs, you'll figure that out.
Well, let's have a toast then to the nurses of the world. How's
Yes.
that?
All right.
Because they do a lot for us,
Yeah.
and they're awesome. So
and to Brett's mother, retired nurse.
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed. Okay.
Yep.
Cheers.
cheers,
Right
cheers,
on.
bud.
Cheers. Thank you guys.
All right, Patrick. Cheers to you.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Patrick.
All right.
Here's
Glug,
Friday.
glug, glug,
All
glug.
right.
Oh, and cheers to the Dallas Stars fan base. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna start this.
Oh, this
out.
is great.
So curious.
So let me open up my. So in the past, when the Stars and the Wild have played hockey against each other, I've noticed that the Dallas Stars fan base is really touchy, and they're really stupid, and they're really crass, and they really don't know shit about hockey, and they really are proud Texans, if you know what I'm saying. They're just
And that used to be our
Unbelievable.
team.
Okay.
You know
what's
that,
that?
right?
Yeah.
It was
So-
supposed to be the Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, really?
Yep. And then
Right.
they moved on
Yeah,
to
the North
Dallas.
Stars went to Dallas in 1993, so we got to hate them a little bit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um,
Traders.
so I enjoy trolling people online. It's one of my favorite things. to do.
Jeez. Are you serious?
I mean, the internet is so stupid to begin with. Like, why can't I just be a clown in the stupid circus? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm scrolling back because this thing, I have to literally scroll back. I've gotten so many. Like, I've never gone viral before, but this is as close as it gets. So here we go. I said on Monday, hey, Dallas fans, why don't you learn the rules of hockey before chanting ref you suck every 3.5 minutes? Bunch of clowns. So that, I've gotten over 11,000 views, hundreds and hundreds of comments calling me. I'm just going to read them.
I love it.
I'm just going to read. There's a lot. So you should stop eating cake mix, Tubbs. With this picture of me blown up. So they obviously went to my. I got into them so hard that they went to my profile and screenshotted this and then posted this to give back.
Oh my God. You must have hit a nerve.
Pot meat kettle. Your entire fan base cried when Trennan got legally trucked by Blackwell. An open ice hit that injures your player isn't a penalty. He led with the shoulder. Trennan needs to keep his chin up. Whatever. That's like not. No, I don't think
whatever.
we were whining. Hey Pat, when was the last time the state of Minnesota won a professional sports championship? It's always pretty easy to tell when a fan has been a fan of the most miserable sports city in America. Let's see. Hey, Patrick, why don't you try losing some weight? Thank you. These guys have been super nice because they remind me I need to go on a diet. So I've been meaning to do that for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Helpful.
You gonna cry more? Okay, fatty.
I would love that. I don't do
And then-
social media, but I would love it, man.
Yeah, no. And then so I tweeted again on and by the way, it's Friday. I tweeted this on Monday. I'm still getting comments and pings and likes on this shit from Dallas people because it's just popping up on their feed for some reason. So then I said I did another one on Wednesday, and sorry, there's just so much to scroll through. I said It's a genius post here. Let me go here and let me go to my profile and I'll be able to pull it up a lot quicker.
Patrick, you're poking the bear. That's awesome.
Oh no, it's awesome. Okay, here it is. It's funny. In the first 2 games, you could hear Wild fans in Dallas, but you have not heard a single Dallas fan in Minnesota tonight. That should tell you everything you need to know about their fan base. Hashtag fair weather. Hashtag bandwagon.
Oh, that's
So
great.
that. This is where they get pretty gnarly. Let's see. You know what else is funny? Your fan base staying until 1 a.m. just to see their team lose. Okay. That was pretty good, actually. Oh, yeah. Here's one. Yeah, because everyone from Minnesota moves to Texas because it's way nicer here. Ha ha.
Lame.
Let's see. And by the way, all these people making these comments, when you click on their profile, they've got like 12 followers, 17 followers. Like they've got
and 15 friends. And
losers
15
with
friends.
no friends. Yeah. Let's see. Idiotic thinking Stars fans are logical and supportive of their team. No, they're not. Let's see. There's one where, why are you people so effing insecure, Patrick? Why the F would I want to live in Minnesota? Yeah, I'm good. I mean, this goes on and on. I could spend an hour doing this. But
Oh
yeah,
my God,
just
that's-
know that I am laughing my ass off.
Yes.
Dallas,
Yep.
you got nothing. You're
Yep.
just total stupid,
Yep.
fair weather, stupid
Yeah.
ass hockey
It
fans. How's
takes,
that?
it takes
Try
guys to
keep it
get
clean.
insulted for us to laugh, because we enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's
we don't
interesting
care.
to watch.
We don't care.
Yep.
Insult
Yeah.
us all you want.
Bring it.
Now, do you know Patrick? Have you met Patrick?
No, I have not.
Patrick is used to be a DJ for 93X,
Oh, cool.
and he used to be the Spiking Viking, and he was very
Yeah.
popular back
So-
in Minnesota back in the younger years.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. When you were 5, I was a big deal.
That's why. As familiar.
Your mom
Patrick-
and dad probably liked me, but I don't know. I don't
But
think you have a
Patrick,
clue who the hell I am.
you're still a big deal.
No.
Popular now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, popular now. 11,000.
Well, I'm sure
views.
thousands of people are going to watch your episode here, so then I'm going to get
There you go. And then you'll get your.
get more popular.
So let's hear about you. You born and raised Minnesota?
Yeah. So grew up just north of the cities.
Okay.
And I mean, I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
So my older brother and little sister, right in the middle. Pretty
Mhm.
classic.
Oh, so you're like the
She
you're
makes
the
the-
Jan of the bunch.
Yeah, she makes the sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get that reference from the Brady Bunch? You're like
Yeah.
the middle kid. Marsha,
No.
Marsha.
But my parents were, I mean, they're still some of my best friends now.
Mhm.
So we got those folks. My mom's a nurse, and my
Mhm.
dad has his own business now. And yeah, we're still very close.
Well,
And yeah,
that's
born
awesome.
and raised Minnesotan.
Okay.
And I love it.
Where did you, what school district you grew up in? go to school?
Centennial.
You went to Centennial?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Are you familiar?
Of course. I went to Irondale.
Oh,
Yeah. He went to Mounds View.
Mhm.
And,
Okay.
and he went to
Good old
Mounds
Mounds View.
View.
And
Yeah. We're all very close. We grew up in this
Patrick
area.
was
Yeah.
out in the kind of the boonies in St. Louis Park,
oh.
Boonies.
weren't you?
It's adjacent to Minneapolis. What are you talking about, Boonies?
Compared to Mounds View and
Yeah.
Burbs, you're way out.
I
in
think
the
I even dated a
boonies,
couple
yeah.
girls from Centennial High School
Oh, yeah.
back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah. Roller skating, because everybody used to roller skate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun.
and the funny thing is Stacy still roller skates.
Yeah,
Good for you.
once in a while, I do. Yep. Got
I mean,
to.
That's super fun.
Yeah, got it.
And he dances too.
Yep.
What kind of dance are we talking?
Oh, I used to hip hop and break dance.
Oh,
and stuff
nice.
like
Yeah,
that,
you-
but
Yeah.
I
He was pretty good at it back in the day. Now he'll just break a hip.
No, I can still cut a rug. I was doing it. My student. It was funny because my students were going, "Hey, can you dance?" I'm like, "Yeah, show us a move." I did. They're like, "Wow." That was kind of funny.
What brought up
And then-
that question, do you think?
I have no idea. Oh, well, I was teaching gym, and they're like, "You look like Howie Mandel." And I'm like,
Yeah.
fair enough.
See it?
And they were just asking me questions and stuff, and it's like
Oh, that's
sometimes
fun.
they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being a Minnesota girl, are you into like the hockey, hunting?
She played
fishing,
hockey. She
all
played
the
hockey.
Stuff that a Minnesota girl should
Did.
be.
She played hockey.
Pretty classic Midwestern gal. Yeah, I played hockey growing up. I did go hunting and fishing with my dad. I've shot
Mhm.
one buck.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good for you.
Well, I got it, and then my brother probably had the kill shot.
Oh, okay.
Sweet guy, yeah. And
Did you have to bite the heart?
I just ate heart the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
but not raw.
Okay.
It was cooked. But yeah, I mean, since my dad
Was it a patient you lost? Is that
Yeah.
or was it a deer?
Oh.
Just want to clarify. No, I'm clarifying here. We don't know this girl very well yet, so let's.
I showed up to some random person's basement.
Yeah.
know.
That's pretty dang brave.
That's-
That's pretty brave. That's awesome, though.
Be
Yeah.
asking you, are you a serial
Especially,
Yeah, seriously.
especially because I live here.
podcast stalker? Strikes at ya.
But, which is funny. I mean, if that deer was one of your patients, you really did put it out of its misery.
Did
So,
it a service.
yeah.
Nope, was not taking care of that deer at the time. Yeah, and then soccer later in life.
Okay. Athlete. Where'd you go to college?
Winona State.
Winona State.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I
And
know soccer.
or right away wanted to be a nurse?
Well, I did not want to be a nurse. I was like nursing. I was not a fan of the hospital. I was very squeamish.
Mm.
But my
Wow.
mom's a nurse and she's a phenomenal one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, yeah. And the program outlines everything for you pretty nicely. So I was like, this sounds great. So I started doing that and I was like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. And then further into the program, I was like, yeah, could do this. And then I just really loved public health and obstetric or women's health.
Mhm.
And thus then graduated and got into it.
Good for
So
you.
in your bio, you state you had an accident of some kind with a head injury, and then you did a 180 on that. Is that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of when you pivoted towards like I'm going to go in the medical field?
No, not at all. That
Oh,
was
okay.
2015. I was a little 16-year-old, pretty gnarly car accident.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lucky to be just a functioning human, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
And but yeah, I mean, the 180 was I was in sports, so I was on varsity for soccer, and I had all my friends and all that good stuff. And as a kid, you just want to participate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I couldn't do anything, so
Oh.
I had to quit all sports. I almost graduating high school was tough.
Wow.
And that's when I got into skiing, which arguably is not a very safe thing for someone with a
No.
major head injury.
Yeah.
But it was a loophole because I was like, well, I gotta do something.
Mhm.
And so I got into show skiing. But yeah,
Wait. Show skiing.
show skiing. Yeah.
Tell us about show skiing.
I was with the Bald Eagle Water show ski team, and so you do pyramids, you go off jumps, you do trios, doubles,
Yeah.
slalom lines.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I've skied all my life. So
Okay.
and it was one of my friends was part of the team and he's like, no, you should do it. I was like, well, I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
And that was a riot. Super fun. So I did that for a handful of years in the transition. But yeah, I couldn't do sports. I couldn't drive for a while.
Well, that's pretty sporty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting on somebody's shoulders while you're skiing
Yeah.
is pretty sporty.
Yeah. It was my way of doing something because I couldn't go back to soccer or
Yep.
hockey.
Yeah, put me on the bunny trail. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Skiing,
Yeah.
like snow skiing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Where's
Yeah.
the rope?
Yeah.
So fast forward though, you still have to tame that lion, because you're an athlete.
Yeah.
I know what being an athlete's like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you doing now for your athletic endeavor besides baking cookies and
baking and
and-
knitting and all of my I call it my sit down hobbies. I have ran a few marathons.
okay.
As people in their 20s do. It's just
Mhm.
kind of
Wait, you marathon like you purposely run 26
I know.
miles
Yeah.
for shits and giggles?
Yeah. For almost literal
She said the giggles.
Oh.
Yeah.
and few giggles.
I get shits and giggles running up and down the stairs at
Yeah.
once, and I'm good. So
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's I've done that, but sports wise, I mean beer league. So
now we're
Oh,
talking.
now
Now we're talking.
league.
Yeah.
Beer league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Beer
we
league
get to the
hockey?
right.
What?
yeah.
yeah.
Is it beer league hockey?
No, actually,
Oh.
it's volleyball, and I've done soccer for
okay.
that. Hockey, I mean, I would have to get out all my old equipment.
I think you should do what Patrick does.
What is
Patrick's a ref. No.
Yeah.
I referee beer league hockey and youth
Oh, do
hockey
you?
and high school hockey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
gotta
I
be
actually
fun.
had a hip replaced 10 years ago. And it's, you know what? My hip is going to be 10 years old next week. So happy birthday to my hip. But
Well,
I
happy
was in,
fucking birthday.
yeah, I was in the same boat where I couldn't run. I wasn't supposed to jump. I didn't, it was like, oh, shoot, I guess I have to sit around and get fat.
Yeah.
The worst
but-
the worst part is he couldn't get on his knees.
He still likes to though.
Well, Well, did you not play goalie though when you played hockey?
Were you a goalie, right?
He's
He's still
Ooh.
making that.
Yes, I was a goalie, and I can't get
Goalies
on
are
my
always the
knees
most
for whatever
So
reason.
yes, you
required.
were on your knees a lot as a goalie. So
But no, so I couldn't play hockey, but I could ref because it's like it's a little bit slower pace. If I played again, you could slip and fall or get decked or trip the wrong way. And I'm sure if as an RN, maybe you've seen a hip come out that was replaced. I don't know.
oh,
People say it's really gnarly and not so fun. So
No, I haven't seen that in OB, but I wouldn't want to. But yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just like this. It's just like I'm still taking a risk by doing it. But like you said, I can ski and I can skate. So
You
that's-
gotta live.
that's
You
what I'm
gotta do
gonna
something you
And-
love.
And bicycle, I can do that too.
so Bailey. Did you ever have to work on a cadaver?
Oh yeah,
In
that's how we
in
learn.
college, yeah. That's
Yeah.
how we learned.
ooh,
Yeah.
I haven't had cadavers in my lab.
Oh,
do tell Bailey.
On the cadaver.
Yes.
I mean,
That's-
thanks.
do
to
they
high
donate?
heaven.
They donate their body for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
donated to science.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
that's
Motorcycle
learned.
riders mainly. People get it.
They might be a little too mangled.
Do you ever go to
but-
the U of M, to the cadaver lab there?
No,
They have the best. They have the best spinal dissection.
Really?
Yeah, that's the oldest. It's the most
beautiful, isn't
thing.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because all the they put that chemical in,
Yeah.
and it makes made all the nerves
So
blue and
So-
red. Yeah, pretty neat.
On the dead folk, when you're learning on them, do they have are they covered or
Yeah,
and
they'll
is it,
be.
is
Yeah.
it just exposed where you're going to cut
Yeah.
or whatever?
well, we
Yeah.
don't cut. It's just exposed for learning.
Mhm.
So if we're learning muscles or
They'll point them all out and
Yeah.
stuff, and
Oh,
wasn't that fun?
Lovely.
That was love
I
that.
love that.
I
Yeah.
know. So
it was
we had one that it was in the prone position and
what's that?
on their stomach,
Oh, okay.
and they were. he lifts up the leg to show us the patella,
yeah.
and it was gone. Somebody stole it.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
It's like, well, the patella's gone. That's what I was going to show you because hinge joint and,
Yeah.
and all that, and so we had to go on the next one.
Everybody want a
Well,
patella.
there are people. I have a friend that I don't know. The very first episode we talked about is he's got his dad's toe in a jar, so you have to see that episode.
Do you show
We
the toe?
we had an episode where one of our shorts is called Dad's Toe,
Yeah,
Oh
and
my gosh.
it's quite funny.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
And Stacy,
So-
I think you brought this up, or maybe it was a guest of ours. Didn't someone donate their grandma to science or as an organ donor, and they ended up using her in car crashes as a crash test
Oh,
dummy?
Oh no.
They were
Oh,
just
God.
mutilating
wouldn't
poor
use
grandma.
real
No,
human for that.
no.
No.
I don't.
Maybe I
remember.
saw that somewhere else, but
Oh.
No, that well, we had Frank
they
on
could
where he
use you
lost his
for
leg in a
whatever.
train crash.
Yeah.
and he was a crash test dummy.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
that's a band, Crash Test Dummies.
Okay.
It's an actual rock band. Yeah, and they weren't too
and
bad.
I think I've heard, the military will use dead bodies to shoot at so they can see. The
We
impact
never
of
used
different
dead
types of
bodies to
bullets.
shoot at. We never
my
did.
feed
We
is
never
pretty
did.
dark,
to be
I guess.
honest.
I'm believing you.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, yikes!
my algorithm is way off. I'm sorry. I'm into some really weird shit.
That's the worst TikTok algorithm you got there.
TikTok, that's just a Patrick algorithm up in his brain.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even
sure.
have TikTok, so I.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
good for
I
you.
don't have
Ironically,
TikTok.
Yeah. High five to that.
None of that. None of that.
Well, I have an Instagram. I have a Facebook.
Yep.
But I don't.
Yeah.
There's too much information.
There's too much. Yeah. And there's Snapchat and there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I see the kids at school on their phones and it's just
Oh, it's
terrible.
awful.
It's
Everybody's just
terrible.
head down.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
always
do you
bring.
hear about the horns that kids are growing on their neck?
They're
What?
growing them?
Well, because of your neck muscles are pulling
Re-
on the occipital ridge.
And so it's legitimately growth.
There's some
Oh,
kids
no.
that are getting
No, that's awful.
Yeah, you know, kind of like chondromalacia patella. Do you know how the bone sticks out?
No, I'm
Oh.
not familiar with that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Basketball players are kids that jump a lot when they're in
Yeah.
their growth spurt.
Yeah,
Will get their from their bone
sure.
kind of will stick
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
is
unfortunate.
an RN in the doctor or in the hospital realm? Speaking of phones, does everyone think that they're smarter than you? Do they Google their symptoms and tell you what's going on with them?
Oh.
I mean, the biggest thing is whatever's trending on TikTok is what you're going to see. that week in the hospital.
Oh
So,
my
and
God.
especially, I mean, but labor and delivery specifically, I mean, that's you're not sick, right? And so you do have, there's a lot of information, and people do their own research, which is what we support and we encourage. And,
Mhm.
but it is interesting because you will see a lot of information in different contexts that are
Mhm.
not the context in which this person is presenting.
But they don't know how to
in the hospital.
interpret it either. It's there.
Exactly, yeah.
It's probably right, but they just maybe
Yeah,
interpret it wrong.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yep.
And so, yeah, absolutely. We see a lot of people coming in but I mean, it's their own
Yeah.
experience.
You know, it's like we all worry,
Yeah,
you know, and something's going on,
right.
and
You are going to Google it.
you know, and when you're our age and you go and you have all these things, it's like, you know, we hope it's not cancer because it's like it's that time, and we're like, oh my gosh, what is this? It's like, why is this bulgy? So, but how many? So are you in the delivery room all the time when?
Yeah, I
and
mean,
so
I do from antepartum
Okay.
to postpartum. So antepartum is when you're pregnant and it's safer for you to stay pregnant.
okay,
Postpartum, you've had your baby.
okay. When do they determine that you have to have a C-section? Is that way before, or does that happen?
Oh, a variety. So
Variety.
sometimes it's scheduled and sometimes it's
It's like,
that
oh,
emergent.
Okay,
It needs to happen. Yeah.
okay. And how many babies are delivered? Do you guys deliver a day now?
Oh my gosh. I could have looked that answer up and had it, ready for you, but I mean, it will range.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the other day there's probably a good handful of deliveries even just on my shift.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it's really exciting.
Now, I always heard that a lot of babies are born in September because
Yeah.
it's 9 months after
It's true.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
New Year's Day is true.
It is
So you
statistically.
get it
Yeah. Yeah.
September.
Oh yeah. The busiest day is sometime in September, the holidays and all that jazz.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. My mom had a really good birthday in May, or
Yeah?
no, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was born in February.
So
Yeah.
so was her sister.
Yep. Like,
So-
oh, mom, what'd you do on your
Yeah.
birthday?
What,
"Oh, I
what
don't
happened
know."
there? Yeah.
You'll see families come in and all of the kids are born like around the same time. And I'm like doing the math. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
9 months?
Can you
back?
imagine the baby boom after World War II?
Oh God. I wouldn't want to work at that.
It's like
No thanks.
we got 3 coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Well, my question is, how many dads faint when they're watching this happen?
you want to know I haven't had one. I've had some ghost some
Oh yeah.
Oh.
they're not feeling well. That's for sure. But I have
Here's a
not
bag.
experienced Oh, it's not my
The blood. There's so much blood. Blood.
but you're watching somebody that you really care about going through the
Oh,
worst
sure,
pain
sure. Yeah.
of
Yeah.
their life,
Yeah.
and you're also concerned about their health and well-being, and then your baby's
Yeah.
health and well-being.
What percentage of epidurals?
A lot.
A
There's
lot?
A lot. Yeah. But
Oh,
we're
yeah.
a high-risk hospital though, so
Okay.
we don't just see your average family most of the time, and so they're usually pretty just appropriate
Okay.
given the circumstances or complications.
Now, is there a percentage of women that don't make it to the delivery room and then they've had it in the
Oh,
car? Oh, is there?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's like
Yes.
my water broke. You should have got me there a long time ago.
Yeah, absolutely. There's those people. They're usually, have
That's
had
what-
multiple
Yeah,
kids.
that's what
Oh,
happened
okay.
to my sister.
yeah.
Her water broke, and then my mom was staying with her.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, she's like, Mom, I have to go to the hospital. And my mom's like, I haven't even had breakfast yet. And then they stopped at the gas station, and she's out there pumping gas
The
on the
pregnant- your sister?
pumping gas, and yeah.
While
You
you're
don't know.
while your
It's
Yeah,
sister's
yeah, yeah.
going in labor.
Yeah, you can't predict it, but once your water breaks, it does kind of like set off a
Sure.
Yeah.
bunch of hormones.
Yeah.
in your
Well, it's so funny when you see these commercials with women that have their very first baby and all the panic and everything. Then
Yeah.
they're on their 4th or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah, definitely
They
the case.
start shooting them out like a Pez dispenser, right? The fourth one.
My mom said, first kid, I'm not ever doing that again. And then she had 4 more.
I know. You forget. It's
Well, like
how it's
Patrick,
designed.
were you in the delivering room when your wife at the time had the kids?
Yes. So we, God, when was this? So it would have been I think it was like a Friday night that she started doing the labor and then had to sit through like Saturday. So, it was like the first one, it's like slower, it seems like,
Yeah.
and, we kept calling like every 5 hours and you're like, nope, you're not ready enough. Cause they say how many times you're having a contraction and, And so, once every 4 minutes, they're like, yeah, you ain't coming in yet. So I don't know what the actual number was, but and eventually we got to the hospital, and the labor probably was about, I was there and awake for 36 straight hours. I know that. But I think it was a good 24 hours of labor for my poor
Yikes.
ex-wife.
So
Ouch.
Oh,
But-
exhausting.
what's the longest that you've experienced?
I was there and I saw all of the things, and Bailey, you might be impressed. They handed me the scissor to cut the
And
cord,
you did it.
and
What?
I gave it the old.
It doesn't
right
work
up-
like that, does it?
No,
You got it. Well, you got it kind of.
Because
It's
some
really
people
gummy.
gotta
Yeah.
Oh,
do
God.
this, right?
I don't
But
see
I just went
one
boom, and they're
snippers.
like,
Oh, good for
"Holy
you.
cow, that's impressive! I've never seen that before."
They're like, come back
true.
next week.
You're hired.
Yeah, you got a professional cord snipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's very surprised.
Would you like to
about
cut the cord, or would you like to have Patrick come in and do it for you?
I'm sure they would love to have.
Do you do that a lot?
Patrick Cut the cord?
Mhm.
Yeah, cut the
Okay.
cord.
Okay. Cool.
Some
It
people
just
do.
depends.
Some people actually eat it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I haven't personally seen it in the hospital, but they'll take
Say
their placenta home.
What?
Yeah, they take
actually
it.
That's a Kardashian thing started that's like years ago. They're eating the placentas of their kids, and I think it
Kardashian.
turned into a thing.
There's a big piece of it that's cultural for some people,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
there's also a lot of information out there, and
Well, they use it for medical purposes otherwise, don't they? The placenta?
they can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a new, and I don't know all the
Different knee
details.
injections and stuff. And
Yeah, about stem cells.
Yep, stem
of
cells
sorts.
and
Yeah,
stuff,
of
yeah.
sorts in there. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
So yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, you see loads of different birth plans.
Mhm.
And
Define loads. Lots of them.
Yes.
I mean, how many different kinds have you seen?
birth plans?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody has a unique birth plan. For the
Oh,
most part.
really?
They just want certain things as part of their labor. They want to avoid certain.
Oh,
things.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Not specifically to the placenta or.
Not specific to the
Mm.
placenta, but the placenta is often included
Oh, okay.
in the birth.
Wait.
plan,
Okay. So. Okay. Well,
What's-
we all never experienced this stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah. I don't have any kids.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you this though.
No, the nurses are sweet too because they're like,
Yeah.
if you don't want your dad in here, we'll kick him out. We'll just
Yeah.
tell him. Just tell him.
I always say that.
You don't have to be the bad guy.
Ask for apple juice, and we'll get people out of here.
Hey, there's apple juice out there, Dad. Oh, really? What?
Yeah, people think it's fun.
So, what was the weirdest one that you've like? You're like, what? That you've gotten?
For delivery,
Yes.
I mean,
Well, with the plan or delivery or either.
and it's all with like major respect to the people I care for, and also with HIPAA and just protecting my license,
Mhm.
of course. There's just a lot of people with like mental illness, right?
Mhm.
And so you're mixing that with having a baby,
Sure.
and so you'll see a lot of very interesting coping ways to cope through labor.
Wow.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so whether it's just the things that are being vocalized throughout labor or
Oh,
some
so you're a psychiatrist too.
yeah, you're-
So I'm
you're a
sure
lot.
you've heard all the swear words.
Every possible
single
combination.
comment.
Oh,
yeah, and just for probably 8 hours straight.
oh.
So
And of course, the husbands or boyfriends are like going, "Oh man, I'm never getting sex again."
right, yeah. If they're there, and so like I said, we just serve such a specific population of people, so you do see such a variety,
Mm.
and there's a lot of different cultures.
Sure.
I don't serve always as many of your standard issue
Mhm.
families that you might expect, but some of
You
them
never know what's going to happen.
You never know, and you
That's-
never know what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
And it's still beautiful. At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
Yeah.
you're experiencing somebody,
A new one coming
Well,
in.
and the
What about water births?
because we have such a complicated population or like sick population of people, a lot of them don't meet criteria to have water births in our hospital.
Mm.
So we do
Mhm.
have a tub. We do have people who can, but I have not been a part of a water birth at our hospital.
Mhm.
So, the one thing that I like about about you and what you do is that in the end, it's a positive experience.
Yeah.
Overall, in the end, like what I did for many years, it was like they call me when there's an issue.
Mhm.
Always an issue. I have to go and mediate. I have to go do something. It's always negative. And sometimes I'd have a positive outcome. And a lot of times it was just either neutral or negative.
Right.
But with this, I mean, you're looking at taking a new life, bringing new life into the world. And I think it's fantastic because of the positive outcome that it has.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So
It's an absolutely, like, it's a very vulnerable time for a family, right? And so to be
Well, part of it.
part of that is a huge responsibility. It's not something that we take lightly, and yeah, the outcomes absolutely vary. I mean, it is a challenge just from our perspective, sometimes thinking about the life that this kid might step into.
Right.
So there's a whole mixture of
Emotions
of
and
it-
feelings. Yeah.
yeah,
You're
comes
going
along
up
with
and
the
down.
job.
Yep.
So it's a beautiful thing. It's a challenging thing. It's
Yeah.
very
And on the
rewarding.
other side of that, when you're walking out as a new father, holding the baby in the car seat, you leave going, "What the hell's happening? What am I gonna do? My life is over.
I would be
I don't know how to do
so
this."
curious to hear more about your experience with the hospital, with the nursing staff, how that all
No,
really
they just
feels
kind
like.
of come in and go, "You got a car seat? Okay, put the baby in.
Yeah.
Get out of here."
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
Patrick,
where's the instruction manual?
yeah.
I don't get an instruction manual.
Patrick, did you have postpartum?
I did not.
Okay.
No. The fun thing is when the lactate lady comes in and teaches you how to do the
Lactation.
thing, and the
Ooh,
baby's
how
not
did that?
latching on, and
Yeah,
it was a whole production.
it's
It was-
so funny watching the partners in the room watch you help somebody breastfeed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And because they are just like, you're doing like what to my wife? Like,
Yeah,
what's going
but
on?
I'm supposed to be touching those, not you.
Yeah, yeah. It's so funny watching people's I'm sure that
Reactions.
would have been yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, the dads. I mean, they're a riot.
Are they?
Oh my gosh, they're so funny, and they always think they're really
then-
funny too.
And they try
Yeah,
to be
yeah, I
really
bet.
tough, and they're probably really giddy, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
you got like
know.
big tattoo guys in there that just melt.
It's adorable. I love that. I'm like, it's so sweet. It's precious.
I teared up. I did.
It's a wonderful.
Not for the second one. I hope she doesn't see this. Yeah, the first one,
Oh,
beautiful. Second
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
it's a mild inconvenience.
That's a mild thing.
That's absolutely.
She was born. No, I was doing a fantasy hockey draft, and she was born. Her water broke downstairs in the middle of the 5th round, and I'm like, "I've got a fantasy draft. We're not going to the hospital." So I had to like drive and do the draft on my phone. No,
oh
I
my!
did that.
That's like
I
my
did
mom.
do that, but
I
she
didn't
legit,
have breakfast.
Yeah.
she legit just water broke and we had to drive, and actually I think I won the fantasy hockey league that year. So maybe the
Good for
auto
you.
draft feature helped me out.
But his
As
other
opposed to
thought,
be picking my own players.
his other fatherly moment came out where he was really, really excited was when his daughter asked him to take her to Metallica.
Metallica. Yeah.
That's
She likes Stranger Things.
That's when he
so-
cried.
Yeah,
That's when he cried the
I've
second
done a good
time.
job.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm the proudest father in the world right now.
So is this true, Bailey? Because I noticed this. My wife at the time with the first one, like probably 36 hours. Second one, water broke. 2 hours later, we had a baby. Like seriously, like
Wow.
Yeah.
the second is it the second, third, fourth? Do
Yeah.
they get easier?
Yes, because you're considered to have like a proven pelvis. So that means that we know that a baby can come out.
Mhm.
And so the body has a little bit of that muscle memory.
Mhm.
And it absolutely goes in certain circumstances faster
Mm.
and perhaps more smoother just depending on the circumstance. But
Yeah,
that's
good.
why as soon as anybody's had a baby and then they come in,
Mm.
we treat that quite differently than we do someone who's only had one baby and they're coming in, they're like, oh my gosh.
Because it's all about muscle contraction.
Yeah,
and, and being able to relax.
Yeah.
To
and
let
that's-
it out. Yeah.
But that's the hardest
Oh,
piece.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Relax, Stacy. How are you going to relax when you're pumping out
I was
a kid?
just gonna
Well,
say
that's
that.
well, if you've already had one, then the muscle memory is
Yeah,
like, I
there's
can
a
relax a
little
little bit more because I know what's coming.
Yeah, there's-
No, it's
Yeah.
just the nether region's going, hell no, and
yeah.
out it goes. Like I
Yeah,
said,
we-
Pez
They,
dispenser.
they don't shoot across the room.
Yeah, the water
Haven't
broke,
seen
and we
any.
got to the hospital, and they checked her dilation, and she's like, "Yep, you're having a baby. Let's get you in here." And she's like, "Can I get my epidural?" And no time for that.
No way. How many
Just-
centimeters dilated was she?
I think 8, 9.
Yeah.
The head was already coming out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
There's situations
But yeah, I
where
don't
you're
think
like,
he broke a sweat on the second one, nor had drugs, and like literally it was like 3 pushes and
good for her.
Whoa.
That's what I was saying. Bodies was made.
I feel really
It's
sorry.
like that one commercial with the guy in the owl, a 1 lick, a 2 lick, and a 3.
I feel really
Yeah.
sorry for
Oh, me,
for
it's out.
the ladies pre 1900. I can imagine.
God.
It does make me wonder.
I know.
Yeah, no,
Brett's
that would be hard.
Yeah.
Great grandmother died.
Yeah, yeah.
during childbirth.
My grandmother.
Oh, grandmother.
Yeah. So my grandpa Tony, Anton Shook, his wife, Olga.
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 We had an Olga.
And
Yeah.
Olga already had she was a widower from a previous marriage. And on the third, when she married my grandfather, my Uncle Bob, her third kid, she had complications
Mhm.
in childbirth and died. And my grandfather, it just wrecked him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's awful.
I mean, it was awful. And it was so tough on the family. And apparently they couldn't find her father. And they looked around, they found him in the barn hanging. So he hung
Oh.
himself.
Oh God.
So it was 2 tragedies in the family. It was really bad.
So
but this
sorry.
is
That's
rough. But it's
awful.
up towards
Right.
Ely and that area, Meadowlands, Minnesota. So I mean, we're talking. I mean,
Did she
very
give birth
rural.
at home?
I believe so.
Oh.
I think that's what they did during that time.
Yeah. A lot of people.
But yeah, there was tragedy in the family over that.
Right.
But you think about how much. I mean, and this is like 1935 compared to now, and not even 100 years. You think about the technology, how much it's advanced.
Pretty incredible.
It's incredible.
From being able to have a baby
Mm-hmm.
and to saving the babies that wouldn't have made it otherwise. It's amazing.
Now, I mean, you've been doing this for what, 5 years?
I've been in obstetrics for 5 years. I haven't always been in the hospital.
Right.
So my first job was significantly different. And hospital experience is 3.5.
So, but like in the last 3.5 years, the technology, how much has that jumped up where you have to kind of keep on track with the things that are going on?
Well, you won't have to worry about AI doing your job.
No.
No. Oh God.
I still argue with AI on the daily basis.
On the
I
daily
can't
basis.
stand. It's gonna be something I'll have to learn, I'm sure, but I struggle. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that I guess I don't work with. I think in the NICU, it would be a little more obvious for me. For me now, it's just updates and protocols and information and education and what we know about how to do our job. So technology wise, and I don't know if that's maybe because I'm in obstetrics,
Okay.
but
You're just starting to get a hold of it though.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
just starting
I'm early.
Yeah.
I'm early, and there's so many phenomenal nurses that I work with
Right.
who would be able to answer that question much better.
Mhm.
Maybe not I.
Not
yeah.
not at
We'll
this
have you
juncture.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
for a
at
while.
this juncture.
No, I don't think so. Just because, I mean, that's why I'm like, I think it's funny that I'm here. I'm at the start of life. I'm at the start of my career. I have 5 years of nursing experience, and but there's so much more to learn to do.
So how many different types of nurses are there? I mean, have you thought about other different fields, like you're talking about? There's so many different ones.
It's endless.
Yeah.
And so absolutely. But I'm pretty dedicated to my obstetrics, and it's such a specialized
Sure.
unit. And I don't know if I don't want to work with sick people. I
No,
love
sure.
getting to work with the
With the- yep.
population that I'm
Right.
working with. I didn't go into nursing, I think, to work necessarily in the other realm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting because with nursing, you can do in the hospital work. You
Yeah.
can also do a lot of work outside.
Have
and
you
use
thought
your
about
degree.
going one step up and becoming a?
My dad is like, Bailey, you should be a doctor.
Yes.
And I don't want that responsibility. Or I am I'm pretty dedicated to my work-life balance. So I have so
Sure.
many things I love doing outside of
Yep.
work, and I really take care of myself outside
Sure.
of work
Mhm.
because the job is can be so
Mhm.
hard.
Now, speaking outside of work, I was reading before, like what it was, 2019. You went to Europe?
Oh, yes.
What-
Yeah, I've done traveling. I've,
Yeah.
I've been
So
very fortunate.
What prompted you to? I mean, is it just kind of, hey, I want to get out there and check out the world
yeah.
before I have to be an
Absolutely.
adult, a real adult,
Absolutely.
or
Doesn't any, I mean, I think I was a teenager at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody in college wants to do that. And I happened to have the opportunity or just like very fortunate to be able to do that. And so my cousin and I packed our stuff and we went out for a couple weeks and it was a heck of a
Where'd you go?
I bet.
yeah? What
It
did you
was
do?
so fun. So we flew into Germany. We traveled through Austria, Switzerland, which was my favorite,
Mhm.
and Italy. And she's more into like fashion and other things. I'm more, let's go hiking.
Mhm.
And so
Of
But
course.
total opposite.
we are
She made sure that you looked good when you were hiking the hill.
she looked good. So we had a moment in Switzerland where she was like, well, I want to go to Milan. I was like, I care less about Milan.
Huh.
And I was like, I want to stay in Switzerland. So we had a moment we were going to split and
Wow.
we stuck together. And she just dropped me off at a park in Milan and she went shopping and I hung out in the park and
Oh,
and then we spent I think half of our trip maybe in Italy.
Wow.
And it was
So, what was the best part of Switzerland? Because I've talked to so many people that have said the same thing, that Switzerland is bar none one of the greatest experiences in Europe, where it's like out of a fairy tale.
It is.
Almost.
Yeah,
So,
you're just like in little Hobbit land. I mean, it's super safe. So, I mean, we were hitchhiking in Switzerland.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of have
That's
a
what-
history of trusting people, arguably more than I
did you
should.
go to Munich?
No, did not go to
It's
Munich.
not very far. It's like
I
great.
know. We did not though, but we went to, oh gosh, where did we even go? I don't know if I'm even going to be able to. We stayed in Bay, I
Okay.
believe, quite north,
Mhm.
like northern Switzerland. We stayed in a little chalet.
So
We went
beautiful.
hiking. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say, I mean, I want to say the food, but the food was so
Mhm.
expensive. All we had was bread and cheese, I think, the entire time.
That's all you need to have.
That's
'cause
all.
it's so
That's
good.
it. Staples. Yeah.
yeah,
we were
absolutely.
broke.
You could have been great in the military.
You think so?
Oh yes, I joined the army and I was stationed in Germany. I was stationed right on the
Really?
border of France. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just beautiful living there for 3 years, and you could have got to do all the hiking. You could have been a nurse in the military.
That was an avenue that I considered. I
Yeah.
was like, I would have very much enjoyed doing something along those lines. But
You would have
Yeah.
been with
Army
sick
people have
people and stuff like that.
Army
so-
people have babies too.
yeah,
Yep,
They
all
do.
the time. Yep. You could have done the same thing and got it all paid for.
You know what's
All free.
crazy about all this is that he spent so much time in Germany and drinks hams.
Well, it's like it's okay. It's a Japanese like type thing in me. It's like after eating sushi in Japan, it's kind of hard to eat it here. After drinking
Yeah.
German beer, it's kind of hard.
I had the best beer of my life in Austria.
Yes.
Midway through a hike, there was a little something bar. I don't know
Yep.
what it was. Had this white beer.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Well, probably a Belgian. Was it a Belgian ale?
Probably
Or-
Belgian
Well,
white.
tell
Probably
you what,
Belgian
I-
white.
Probably
idea.
that.
It was the best beer I've ever had in my life.
It's hard to come back. It's like going skiing in the Alps and
Yeah.
then coming back to Minnesota and going to
Oh.
the Wild Mountain.
Yeah, you can't.
What? So it's like,
I know.
what?
That's a bunny hill.
I'm just not going to even do it. I'm even going to try. No, I
You're
lost
exactly
my, I have sinus things going on
Oh.
and I'm supposed to have surgery and I can't really taste that much.
Yeah.
Oh, so it
And
doesn't matter what you
It
drink.
doesn't matter what I drink.
You know,
Sinus issues are they're annoying.
Yeah. They're
It's like so yours is up here.
yeah, so it's just all in my sinuses, way up in my head. Yeah,
What are
so
you
they're
getting?
polyps.
Do you have a deviated
Nope.
septum or
Nope, just sinus polyps that are up
Oh.
in there, and they're gonna go in and scrape them out. And
Well, I had that surgery, and I'll
Okay.
tell you, I breathe better.
Yeah.
But now my allergies are worse.
yeah, it's
So
across-
there
We
was a
can't fix
trade-off.
everything.
So now when I sleep, I can't breathe out of my nose until allergy
You'll-
season goes away.
you'll really enjoy getting older.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So excited after hearing all
Yeah.
this.
Drink
So
that-
far, so good.
drink that martini.
Yeah.
Well, you
Allergies,
can.
all allergies and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. Your body just starts to break down.
Right. So, so Italy.
Oh.
I want to hear about Italy since you spent so much time. Now, did you do the islands or anything like that, or were you just
Not
mostly
on
mainland?
that trip. I've done the islands, but on that one, yeah, it was just mainland, and we were just above. And I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, but the Cinque Terres. And so we were at this tiny town, and we had a few
They're so
nights.
cute.
What?
They're so cute. Those
They
little
are.
towns.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I have been I had a earlier trip with my family and we did those
Mhm.
gorgeous. But yeah, so then I mean, you chat with locals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
That's the
meet-
They're
best
so
part.
nice.
I know. And it was an
Yes.
off season. So we were the only tourists in this tiny town.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on a beach.
You were celebrity.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yep.
it surely felt like it.
They do treat you really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we were getting like
Which is so weird because, you know, you don't even talk to strangers.
it's only my favorite thing to do. And
Yeah.
Didn't your bio say you actually met a guy in Italy, came back, and then he invited you out there again,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though you barely knew him? You took it off.
he didn't
Oh.
speak English that well. We spent 4 days, but it was an amazing, like, yeah. So he approached us at the beach. He was with a friend,
Ooh.
and they were like, meet us at the bar at 11. So we're like, we'll be there. And we ended up,
PM or AM?
what's that?
PM or AM?
PM.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Get with it, will you?
Well,
Yeah.
So in Europe, it's a little bit different. When I
You
grew
never
up, it's
know.
like you never know.
8:00 in the morning, it's gonna be a good
Yeah,
time to
yeah,
drink,
yeah.
which is weird because, you know,
Yeah.
for me, it's always a good time to drink Bloody Marys. I don't know. As a bartender, I mean,
Right?
Yeah,
You
right.
must have made an impression.
I don't know what happened, but we just ended up like it was a weird clicking situation, and we're like, oh my gosh, and we were chatting, and it was wonderful, but we were also drinking. And the bartender didn't make us drink a single or pay for a single drink. So
Oh.
and anywho, so we got to chatting and we're like, oh my gosh, okay. So then we were here in his town for like 4 days. And so then we ended up, they picked us up the following day. We went to another town with them.
Wow.
We just spent probably the next 4 days just together. And it was so fun amongst other fun stories within.
Do you still
Okay.
talk to him?
Well, we will keep in touch here and there. Actually,
Okay.
he sent me a letter a couple years ago, I think.
Wait, a letter?
Like a,
Like a
like through the
Physical
mail?
letter.
Like
Yes,
a
through
like
the mail.
no shit
Yeah.
postage?
He messaged my mom on Instagram and he was like, "Can I have your address? I promise it's good
Oh.
intentions."
Uh-huh.
He's a phenomenal person. I mean, truly, I wouldn't to have gone back had it not. So yeah, we got connected, and he was like, "Well, come back," and I said, "When?" And then I went back, and we spent 10 days in the Alps, and it was wonderful.
Wow.
It was
10 days in the
long
Alps.
time.
Let
That
me think
is-
about that. What happened?
That is
I wonder.
Lots of card
Oh.
games, good pasta, his mom's homemade sauce.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
He
God.
played guitar. He drew a portrait of me.
Oh,
Wow.
Somebody's
It
in
was-
love. Somebody.
it
and
was-
you didn't marry the guy?
I didn't. He told we went on a hike on the final day, and he's like, "Bailey, I love you," and I said,
Oh shit. She had the oh shit moment.
yeah, it was kind of wild.
It's
Um,
been fun, but
Fun. Well, I mean, I have such a practical brain,
Yeah.
so I was like, I mean, we live in different countries,
Yeah.
yeah.
so super, super sweet, genuine, phenomenal person.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and yeah, we will stay. I think this year or within this last year, we've chatted on the phone.
hmm
I don't know. He's nice. But
So what about you mentioned pasta? Like I've heard.
speaking of food,
Hey,
Yeah,
fat,
exactly.
hey, fat boy, what's with the pasta?
Yeah, I need
You
to know.
Patrick,
Cake batter.
you know, once we do shorts here about the
Oh.
Dallas people, they're going to be talking about pasta and you. So.
What about the
Yeah, I'll
what,
be pasta Pat. I
Oh
had a
my
friend that went to
God!
Italy
Yeah.
though, and he said the pasta over there is like unbelievable, and you
Phenomenal.
can't, like we talked about earlier, you can't even have it here now and
No.
think it's good.
no, because they make it fresh.
That's why I drink hams.
yeah, I don't eat that much pasta
Yeah.
anymore. That's
Yeah,
true.
Stacy drinks hams because the pasta's so good. You know.
You know, you just can't compete with
No, you
with
can't.
things with
When it's
real
like that-
stuff.
Yeah,
With real stuff.
I know.
You know,
Yeah,
When you-
absolutely.
like in Japan, when you eat fish that was alive that morning.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Yeah.
it's way different.
What was your pasta question,
yeah.
Patrick?
No, I just asked, like
Oh.
he can't have pasta, in Minnesota now, like or in Arizona,
yeah,
or
but-
just
Well,
it's so good over there
I'll-
because they use
I'll-
natural
I'll say one-
ingredients and stuff.
I'll say one thing. I mean, the pasta's probably handmade over there, and actually tasting and knowing what this girl makes, I'm pretty sure she can make a good pasta that'll
I
rival.
have made pasta.
She makes a
Yeah.
damn good cookie.
I do know how to bake. I do know how to bake.
What else
but,
do you bake?
Muffins or
I-
no cinnamon rolls?
Yes, yeah, but I have made muffins. But
Oh,
cinnamon
Patrick,
rolls
Patrick.
Oh,
going
Oh.
in more. Look at that goo.
Look at that.
Oh, oh my God, this is so good. You should have one. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Brett, I got one too.
Oh, Patrick, you don't know what you're missing here.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad that
Oh.
you enjoy them.
My God,
Well, thanks for
this
coming in,
is so
Bailey. I got to run.
Yeah.
See you guys
We'll
next week?
send some your way.
Okay.
Yeah. Might be a little stale, but it's fine. No, I cinnamon rolls, lemon curd rolls, cookies, banana bread, zucchini bread. My dad has a huge garden, so
Okay.
yeah, whatever I can. But I don't do sourdough. I'm not home enough. I don't.
Okay.
I don't
I baked my first loaf of bread last week.
Right, well,
Did
he
you?
did. Oh my God! Grab the picture.
sourdough.
No, just regular bread.
He was baking his first loaf of bread and
I
forgot about it.
I forgot about it.
And this
I left it. No, I left it.
instead of a nice,
He let it rise too high.
it was like, oh my God! It
Just
was.
active dry yeast.
No, it was just a regular one of those frozen things. I don't bake my own bread. I just
Screw that,
I
man.
remember the movie The Blob.
Actually,
I just threw one of
That-
those frozen things in there.
Instead of being red, his was white. So.
you didn't get that one quite right.
No, well, I
Supposed to
totally forgot about it. And it's like, oh, I went back in the kitchen and it was like, I should
It's
show
pretty
you a picture.
amazing.
I should show.
Oh,
you.
it's
Yeah.
hilarious. He
I'm
sent
curious now.
Gene a picture.
Because
of
I'm
his
teaching
bread.
I
him.
said, oops.
I'm teaching him bread 101.
You make sourdough?
No, just regular white
yeah,
bread.
Yeah.
this white bread.
Delicious. Yeah. Good.
But it was really funny. He shows the picture. He's kind of went, "Oops, I forgot about it." I'm like,
Well,
yeah, you
curious.
did.
Like, well, you might want to lower the rack a couple levels.
Oh, God.
And this was like when it was in the oven. It's
You
like,
still baked it?
oh yeah.
How did it turn out?
Yeah,
Oh,
let
it
me-
was really really good, but
Oh.
it was just really soft. It was hard to
It
cut.
rises-
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Stacy,
Here.
it still rises when you put it in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the proof that you.
Yeah.
So for those that want to actually see the size of it,
Oh my God.
That's unbaked.
No, that's big. That was the
that's in the oven. I mean, holy smokes! I'm surprised it didn't blow the oven door open because
Did it have big air pockets in it?
no. Oh yeah, I had a couple. Yeah.
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 Okay.
But
yeah, that's what happens when it rises.
But it was still really
good.
good.
But
I'm
oh, yeah.
but it was hard to cut. I had a hard time cutting it because it kind of just squished and stuff.
Yeah, because of the air pockets.
It was so soft.
Well, you
So
tried.
I'm learning.
Yeah, that's good.
so I got for those of you that want to know how I met this wonderful young lady here.
I know. He comes home and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Who is this
And
person?
he's like, "Well, she's gonna come on the podcast." And I go, "You just met her?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, well, I
Questionable.
put it out there. I go, she's a nurse and does, birthing and stuff. I go, and oh my God, the guys at work were like going, what do you got there?
They were jealous.
Because Bailey was like going, oh, this has been great. I want to give you something. I've got some baked goods in the car. And I'm like,
Why do you?
well, I'm retired now, so I could do some baked goods. And I'm sure she was like, no. So she goes out the car and brings back 2 cinnamon rolls with icing on it. Like, here you go.
Wow.
And I've got like 4 guys at work, and they're like going, and these are geeky, nerdy guys that are awesome individuals.
Beautiful women very much.
But yeah, which is weird because we're front house. We deal with people. And they're still nerdy and kind of dorky and
Oh, beautiful girl. Oh my
and
gosh.
it's
What do
like,
I do?
And Bailey comes in and she goes, "Oh, here you go." And they're looking and they're like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Delicious baked goods."
Yeah. Not getting any of it.
And they're like, "Are you going to heat that up?"
I told you to. I told you.
Oh
to
yeah,
heat
I
them
did. And I'm
up. Okay,
like,
good.
I go, "Yes, of course I'm going to heat that up."
At home.
Well, my question is, who drives around with fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
I just got these in my glove box.
Like,
Oh, it was,
by
but
the
I'm
way,
telling you, it was magnificent because it's like they're like, oh,
They're like
I'm like,
magic.
all right, and I finally went, all right, guys, somebody go get a plate. Let's heat this up. We'll enjoy them together because Bailey would probably want us to enjoy them together.
Yep.
And I had 2 nice bites, and I'm like, oh my God, these are amazing.
Thank you.
And Bailey's
nice.
walking out the door. She's like, bye, Brett, bye. And I'm like, And I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, she's so coming on the podcast. She doesn't know it yet. And I made sure, I'm like going, well, here's my number.
Yeah. I have it still. by
And
the
I go,
way.
here's my number. Call me because I'd really like to get you on the podcast because we haven't had a nurse on and
Yeah.
someone that not just a nurse, but someone who does, something that's positive, very positive forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stories that you told me, and literally we talked for probably an hour, and I finally had to say, I'm like, all right, we're gonna. I mean,
I can get back to
Closing.
work.
I gotta get back to work, so
Yeah.
before I get yelled at.
It was so delightful. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I was fully expecting to have a poor experience.
You know?
And look at you're here.
And now I'm in somebody's basement.
Well, and it was funny because I'm thinking you're about 30 in your 30s, but you look really young for 30. But I'm like,
But she's
got
all this experience. She's got to be 30.
Yeah, I go R and R.
Yeah, because she's so smart.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, she's really smart. She knows how to talk to people. She's a nurse and an RN, and I'm like, God, she's got to be in her 30s or something. But she looks really young. And I finally looked at Bailey, and I'm like, how old are you? And she's like, 26. And I'm like,
I have underwear older than that.
yeah. I was like, what?
You have what older?
I'm like, shut
Underwear.
the front door.
I hope not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't
Stacy
believe it. I'm
needs to
like,
go
shut up.
No, I was repeating. I mean,
Yeah.
I was talking for him.
Stacy needs to get new underwear.
No, I was talking for Brett.
Oh,
Dude, I'm married. My underwear doesn't last more than 3 months before new ones come in. So, yeah.
yeah.
Luxury.
We were dating, and I cut a big hole in his underwear, and he was pissed because he didn't have any money. And he goes, "God damn it! I only have 2 more pairs." And I was like, "Oops, sorry."
Well, I was actually your age. I was probably 26 at the time. And Jean's like, and I had the tidy whities. And that's all I could afford from Target.
Yeah.
And she's like, these are ugly. So she cut
These are
holes in the back and in the front. I like 2 pairs. And I'm like, this is what's got to last me a week is 2 pairs now. Thank you very little.
and a bottle of bleach.
When we were 26, it was a whole different world back
Yeah,
then.
oh my God.
we were talking about that, just how
Yeah.
different it is now.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many things that are different, and
We didn't have cell
Stop.
phones.
I mean, I wish.
We had payphones. I mean, you had to have a
Yeah.
pocket full of like change.
Right? Think of
Well,
how
and
much
the,
more
and the thing
intentional
is,
that is.
if you wanted it, you were really cool. You had a pager. And
Yeah.
you could pull that pager off and like, yeah, I got a phone call.
I got to go find a phone.
Yeah,
You got a quarter?
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, I mean,
I know. Like, so
you dodged a bullet there.
Yes.
Billy. I'm telling you, a lot of bullets.
No.
No, we
No.
had the best era.
no, that
Yeah.
was
That's the
cool.
best era.
It was cool.
You know,
Yeah.
because we didn't have to worry about that because, if we had cell phones back then,
Oh shit!
how much
Oh,
bad,
God.
dirty laundry people would be pulling
I'd
out.
be in
Yeah.
jail. I'd be in jail.
Let's look that guy up and what he was
Oh
doing.
God,
Right?
yeah. I mean, it would have been ugly, and because I mean, back then, I mean, it was so much different. I mean, when you talk about serial killers and all sorts of stuff like that, when the internet came out, I mean, the serial killers are like, fuck,
Yeah, there's
God damn it,
yeah, but people knew how to talk to one another,
yeah, true,
right?
Yes.
And
true,
so
yeah,
that's
you had
what's,
to.
that's what's lacking now.
Yes, it is.
and that's
It
the
is.
hard thing. And I keep
Well,
Well, you do very well. You do very
You
well.
do
So
very
that's what
well.
we have hope.
Yeah,
When we meet
thank
people
you.
like you, we have hope.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But the
With
thing
high
is, I mean, even Patrick brought this up before he came over. We were talking about last night about things that we wanted to ask you, and exactly, I mean, because of who you are and how you handle yourself, and the fact that you can talk to literally anybody, which is a Gen X thing. It's not a Gen Z. A Gen Z is like,
Yeah.
who me?
Are you Gen
What,
Z or
am I-
millennial?
Oh,
I
I
think you'd
don't-
be a millennial.
Well, she's probably on the very end of millennial into Gen Z, but
Yeah.
your parents, how was, I mean, they raised you right. I mean, your relationship with your parents,
Yeah.
I already picked
mom
that
and
one
dad. Yeah.
Well, you already see. I'm going through your bio here,
Oh.
or the thing like that, and I'm just seeing. You went to the Boundary Water Canoe area, and you float planes, and
Yeah.
but
Caribou
I
Woodlands.
want to know about mom and dad. I mean,
Oh.
really to have such an outstanding kid.
Thank you. You should
Let's-
meet my
yeah.
siblings.
Well,
You seem no, you seem very well rounded and way ahead
Thank
of
you.
like what
Way
we
ahead,
probably
way
were
ahead.
at 26, right? Like
Yeah.
you've
Oh, yeah.
got your own house and you've got a
Yeah.
career going and
Yeah.
you've got all these interests and gosh, it's really refreshing.
Well, thank you. And that's not without, the upbringing that I had. That comes from having parents who
Yep.
educated me very
Yep.
early on.
Yep.
They were
Yep.
very involved. They were very kind. And with that, I think you kind of level out a little bit.
Sure.
I didn't have to work through some of the other things that other
Right.
people have to. I had a leg up in that way. And my dad is a phenomenal. I have probably the best examples of what men are
What-
in my life.
Mhm.
And that's from my brother to my dad to my grandparents. And so that's huge.
Mhm.
I smell a family business.
You're not too far away.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
What's
guessing
it?
your two other siblings are working with your dad.
that is. Well,
And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want.
No.
fine. That's fine.
it's funny you say that. My dad, he does own his own business, but he doesn't want really any of us working for it because he works with ATMs. So he's
I
kind
was
of
going
just like,
to say, is it a family business or is it the family business?
no, like, stay away from it. It's not going to be a forever thing. We do have the Almich Super Values. So my grandparents owned a grocery store up or over in Granite Falls.
Oh, wow.
But now that's extended family, kind of
Oh,
passed
okay.
along. But
Mhm.
my brother did own a part of that for a while.
Okay.
He's transitioned now into Ben and Jerry's.
Oh,
So he just took over ownership.
So how
no
old is your
shit.
brother compared to you?
He's 4 years older. What does that make him? 31?
So 30. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's still kind of
there
within
seem to be some
the,
sweets in the family.
the same.
We love ice cream.
But how did you? And the other question that I have to ask:
Yeah.
how did you get your baking skills?
Well, she was eating ice cream,
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's, and she's like, "God, I'd really like a cookie with this,
Yeah, that
or some
Yeah.
cake."
Yeah.
ice cream sandwich.
Right? That would
Yeah.
be pretty good. No, my grandma, both my grandmas baked,
Oh.
really. But my dad was the cook of the family and the baker, really.
Your dad was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of an everything man. He just does.
That's
a
the kind
little
of
bit
dads you
everything.
want to have.
Yeah. He's
It's
Phenomenal.
it's the weird because the thing is for me, I'm the griller.
Yeah.
I grill.
Yeah.
And I grill all. It's 40 below out, and I'm.
yeah.
It takes about an hour longer to get it grilled, but I grill. But Jean does all the cooking, in-house cooking,
Right.
baking and cooking. She does desserts. And she's like her pot roast.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy.
Yep, delicious.
Oh my God, it's incredible. But she learned from her mom, and her mom was an incredible cook.
Yeah.
Her sister is an incredible cook. Both of her others. The whole family is good at that.
Right.
I can tell.
Yeah, but it was a different family dynamic.
Oh,
Sorry, Brett.
he's got to buy one of those. What do they
Yeah.
call it? The bro. The bro.
Bro, are you talking about my?
We
fat
give each
gut?
other a hard time.
My fatty gut,
Good.
which is fine. But where do you get? You said
like
your
she
dad, your
said.
cooking skills.
Yeah.
But do you barbecue and do stuff like that, or just do the bacon?
No, I don't have a barbecue at my place personally.
What?
I know. I'm
What?
kind of hoping somebody might come along. And
Yeah, there you go.
They can take over that
Yep.
situation.
Well, bakers, you have bakers or you have cooks, and if
Yeah.
some people when they choose one, they just
Yeah.
choose one.
I mean,
Baking.
I live alone. I do it all. 95% of my meals are going to be home cooked.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I grew up we always had home cooked. We always shared
Mhm.
meals and
Did you have family dinner?
all the time.
That's awesome.
That's
I
cool.
That is so awesome.
I know.
I'm sorry that generation is
Yeah.
almost gone.
I know.
Of
And I
home
love sharing meals with people now. Hence why I carry baked goods with me.
Yeah.
Now,
I know. Like
did-
she's carries
when,
muffins
when
in her
you were a kid,
vehicle.
when you were out playing with the other kids in
Yeah.
the neighborhood, did you get the whistle and go, "Gotta go"?
It's
I mean,
time
we'd
for
be
dinner.
home.
Yeah.
What?
We
What?
would,
Yeah.
we had
It's still
great
around.
dinners growing
Well, no, because like the younger kids, I asked the same thing. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
younger kids, but
The younger kids,
adults.
they get like a text.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, mom would text me. I'm like,
Well, we
oh,
didn't have
God,
phones.
that's not
I
See,
got my
that's
first phone in like high school.
awesome.
High school?
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
have my
awesome.
first car until I was like 24.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm still quite lucky.
Good job, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did a great job. And I mean, my mom, she would cook. She was a stay-at-home mom until
Okay.
she
Mhm.
went back to school for nursing when we were like teenagers.
Mhm.
Which is I couldn't even imagine going through nursing school with a family at
Mhm.
home. So
Right.
she's an incredible person as well. I've kind of hyped up my dad quite a bit, but she's the glue.
Mhm.
She's the rock.
Oh, they are.
Yep,
the
yep.
matriarch. Yeah, the matriarch. I mean, that's like Jean's
Us men
mom,
would be
Pat,
lost
is
without the
the
women.
glue that holds
Oh,
the
yeah.
ship together
Yeah.
big time.
we know.
She
We
had
know
five
that.
I mean,
we
she
know
had
that.
5 children,
Yeah.
and she worked 3rd shift, but
Oh my
she
God,
would
I
wake
know
us up for school every
Yeah,
morning,
yeah.
make us breakfast, send us off, and then she'd go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's the way they did it.
I mean, you had some people really had to,
Mhm.
and it's a tough thing
You
to do.
do what you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I got super lucky. I didn't know that families weren't like mine
Mm.
really until later.
Well, you know, the time that I was a police officer, I'll tell you, inner city kind of stuff, a little bit different than suburban, but I'll tell you, yeah, way different. I
Mhm.
mean, the family dynamic wasn't there. I mean,
Right.
the kids had absolutely did not care about authority, would say stuff to their parents that I was like,
Yeah, you just don't believe.
even as a police officer, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna
Did you
watch
just talk
the
to your mom
parents-
like that?
Mom is gonna murder her son like right in front of me.
Yeah.
And the son's like, 6'4", and mom comes out and she's 5 foot tall. She, "Yeah," and hitting him with the shoe, and he's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and the kid's asking me to do something about it. I'm like,
No, I'm not even stepping in there.
and I even told him, I go, do you think I want to get hit by that shoe? No. And he's like, well, you got to protect me. I'm like, no, I don't. I am not getting involved in
You
that.
reap
You're
what
an
you
idiot.
sow.
Right. It's
So-
a huge, the dynamics are so, and I see now so many, I get like a really intimate peek in people's
Yeah.
dynamics.
Yes.
And it is very interesting and it's
Mhm.
very humbling, very eye opening, makes you grateful.
Yes, it does make you great.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
My brother and
I gotta ask. Have you had a moment, and you don't have to name names, but the joke is like sometimes there's a couple and a baby comes out and it doesn't quite fit the right profile of the father. Has that ever happened?
but I mean, it's usually
You know what
not
I'm
even
saying?
me.
What are you
Oh
getting
my
at,
God.
Patrick?
You're like,
I'm just trying to put it in,
I could have been saying,
in the most
Oops.
PC way.
Oh my God, that's funny.
But I mean, but it happens, and it's not me. Whoever would question it. I mean, quite quickly, both the mom and the dad are asking for paternity tests in the
Oh.
hospital, which we don't do.
oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
So
God.
I'm like, sorry that
So
you don't do on your own time.
So you're not lucky enough to get somebody. The father comes in with a cane who's blind.
Yeah.
Oh, the kid.
Or the
Perfect.
father stomps out. It's like, that ain't mine.
Oh,
It's no. I mean, you get such a variety, but people will ask you, and you just tell them, no,
Yeah,
that's not our
Yeah,
job.
yeah. What's the most that's popped out? I mean,
The
not like-
most that's
yeah.
popped out?
Yeah, like, not like
how many-
not like
Yeah, one
not like
time.
Octomom.
14-pounder?
No, yeah, like
How many
like
babies?
yeah, how many babies? Yeah,
Like, what are you asking?
yeah. What are you
Four.
asking?
Four.
quadruplets.
Four.
Yes, I
Wow.
mean, not my personal.
Oh, okay.
But I know. Yeah,
Okay, four.
quads. Yeah.
What's the biggest bowling ball that's come out?
Jeez,
Our terminology.
Yeah, it's so fascinating always
Yeah.
hearing how people talk about it. But I don't know. I mean, we've
Yeah,
had 10,
6
11 pounders.
16 pound, 18 pound.
No,
no.
no.
God, Brett.
10
We'll let that come
10
out
to
the
11.
Well, the bowling balls, 16, 18 pound is about right for the fingertip. So,
No,
What?
just 10 to 11.
10 to 11 pounds.
Yeah.
That's
there's-
pretty
there's-
big though.
Oh, they are huge.
Oh, that's pretty big.
You and the difference between some of the
And are those
weights
usually
and
first?
babies.
First babies are usually the biggest, aren't they?
I guess I don't know exactly.
I always heard that the first baby is always the
I
big
haven't heard
My
that.
my brother was like 11 pounds, 8 ounces. He
Are
was
you
like
serious?
a ginormous kid.
one. 11
Did your
pounds?
mom
Yeah, he was huge.
Did
Yeah,
you have
C-section.
gestational diabetes?
No, he's like a regular guy. I mean, he's
Well, not him diabetes, but your mom during
no,
pregnancy.
nope,
Nope.
nope,
'Cause
not at all.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know about that then. A huge baby.
yeah, he was a big boy. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, all the possibilities that you never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
yeah. Now, you like to go out and do stuff that's outside of work,
Oh yeah.
and I see that music happens to be one of those things,
Music.
huh?
I love music.
So
Always.
tell me about this trip in Colorado.
Colorado. I mean, I've been through Montana.
Oh, Montana. That was it. Sorry.
No, you're good. Road trip, plenty of road trips, but the most recent over the last summer was for a festival in Montana under the big sky in Whitefish. And so it was myself and my brother's sweet girlfriend. And we made our way out there, and it was, we saw every Western country music.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would really characterize.
So what's your music that you like? What I'm sure
genre?
you enjoy, but what's the one genre that you enjoy the most?
Country.
Not country.
Really?
Not country, no. The one genre I like the most.
If you say metal,
There's a
Patrick
Swiftie
is
inside
going
her.
for
I know.
I can tell a Swiftie
Yeah,
when I see
yeah.
one. There's-
Absolutely not. Couldn't
Oh,
be
thank
further from a Swiftie, but
Folk.
thank you for the
Folk.
insult.
Thank you.
if
for
you
that.
if you say
Bluegrass.
rock, I
Bluegrass,
listen to 93X. Patrick will be like, "Oh my God, this is the second time the fabulous. I'm so proud."
I know.
moment."
I do like rock, but I'm not going to say that's my top, right?
Mhm.
So probably
Bluegrass,
bluegrass,
folk.
folk,
Bluegrass folk.
yeah, alternative,
Do you like the older stuff like
yeah.
John Denver and
John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp?
More.
Oh wow!
Probably, yeah. Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Yay, Patrick! Yay! Yay!
She's probably thinking more like Mumford and Sons.
That's exactly, yeah. I mean, that is
like,
one of my top artists, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
saw them a couple times this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go to any live music, but it's mostly small venue.
And I met Mumford and Sons. They were playing in Minneapolis, I think at First Avenue when they first came out. Very first came out. They were in there, and some guy come in with an English accent and was talking
my
and
gosh.
stuff. I'm like, when we're talking, and this is, I mean, Patrick, you remember the McCouche brothers, don't you? The two Irish boys from Belfast were
Yeah,
working. And he's talking in English and, English accent. And they're like, "Oh, who is this? Cunt overhead, And I'm like, I don't know. And one of them looks and he goes, "Oh, he's with the band." So I go over and I'm like, "So are you with the band?" And he's like, "Yep." And it was like the singer, or I don't know, it was one of the guys in the band. And we're like going, and it was karaoke night, I think, too. And we're like, "Hey, you got to come on over, and hang out with us and have some pints and stuff like that." So he literally they brought everybody over.
Marcus Mumford.
Oh, one of them, I think the singer, if I'm not mistaken.
Mark.
Yeah, that's
It was somebody from the band. I don't know who, because I didn't know who it was. He just had an English accent. And the two Irish guys are like, "Oh, that English cunt." Just like get him out of the bar. And just for that, I'm like, "Oh yeah, hey, you should come back when you're done. I'll buy you a beer and a shot and stuff."
Yeah.
And of course they came back, and the McCouche boys were done. They left, and I'm like, I got stuck with getting my ass handed to me over at O'Donovan's, but they were there, and it was kind of funny. It was a lot of fun.
God,
So,
I mean, yeah, that's a great band. I do listen to a lot of them. Otherwise, speaking of Irish, Amble, they're a new one who's kind of popped up. So I've seen them, and they're great.
yeah, and working at the Irish pub, and we had all sorts of different Irish bands come through, like the Dropkick Murphys. They came in, and oh my God, what a bunch of adolescents!
Really?
They were funny and they were fun, but oh my God, the stage manager, they had to chase him around the bar. Have you seen this one? Yeah, he's over there with, I don't know who that is. Oh, his wife's gonna kill me.
Have you been to O'Donovan's before?
I haven't. I've since looked it up because I've been to I'm huge into the Irish pub stuff. I love it. But I'm surprised I haven't been to.
Well, it's right across from First Avenue, and
Well, I think Kieran's.
Oh,
And-
Kieran's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to remedy that.
Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely.
Well, his bar came from Ireland.
Yeah, Dermot Cowley. So
Yeah, you watched that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole bar came from
that
Ireland.
whole bar came from. So they came over and they measured out the
Crazy.
place, went back to Ireland, and then built the bar to those specifications,
Interesting.
and then took it apart, shipped it back over, and then they put it up in the building.
Beautiful. It's a
Wild.
beautiful
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
I had no idea.
So, yeah, it was incredible what they do. And Dermot's just, I mean, that guy is a business genius. I mean,
like
he's
it.
unbelievably smart, just unreal.
Yeah.
How he knows business. He's been through the best and the worst And the guy just does. I mean, you can't put him down. He just keeps going. He's
Yeah.
just one of those
That's
guys.
fascinating, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems
So-
really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to get you out to the Irish pub and
She's already wearing green.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. I put this on. I was like, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's kind of what, like at the bar here, we're a Jameson bar. So and
I heard you listing all the different types of
we're
jams.
we do very Irish stuff here, and
Yeah.
that just comes from my time working for Dermot for many years.
Yeah.
at
We
the
do Irish
pub.
yoga.
What's Irish yoga?
She has a shirt.
Different positions on a bar
Yeah,
stool.
yeah. When you have a little
Yeah.
too much to drink and pass out,
Yeah, yeah.
different positions.
Calling Ralph on the big white phone.
Yeah. Patrick's never done Irish yoga, have you?
No, I usually have my episodes in private because I'm passed out, but not at the bar.
Well, and it's funny because at O'Donovan's we have this kind of this side room. You have stairs coming from downstairs, and then you'd go out the door, and we called it the bum room, and that's where the homeless people would try to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
We'd scoop them out, and they'd go in this room, and it's funny because the door is black, but it's got a push bar that's black, and they're pushing and trying to get out. And one night, we did all the closing, and the waitress did the closing, and he went in there after she'd checked
Yeah.
the room, and the next day the manager opens up. It's 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's this guy sleeping in there, and he's like, "What are you doing in here?" And he goes, "I got stuck in here and I was banging and the cops and nobody would help me out." And he does this. He goes to the middle bar.
Oh boy.
Door opens up, and
But like what Patrick said, why did they paint it silver?
well, they could have painted
Or
it
white.
but
Yeah.
I mean, and he just went. So,
So you have some pretty bad bugs that you have to really bite into the of your life. Now you've traveled, and you got the travel bug, right?
yeah. Oh,
So where do you want to go next? And then you also have the athletic bug. Are you going to how are you going to fulfill that one?
Yeah. Well, travel, I mean, so I coincidentally want to go to Ireland. My best friend and I are trying
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's
really
okay.
Yeah, but there's the Dingle Marathon in Ireland.
Oh,
and I'm like,
okay.
there are so many reasons.
Dingleberry?
Yep.
Dingle
Dingle.
minus the berry. And I would love to run that one. But I would probably just go to Ireland for fun.
Yeah, we've been
You're-
there. It's awesome.
Because you don't want to.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to do that.
No. There's too
No.
many other fun things.
You can
No.
hike a lot in Ireland and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
do some
you could
trips
do
and see
it.
castles
Exactly.
and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
So Ireland, but my sister just moved to Washington. And so
Okay.
I was just there, I think in December. And then
Washington, D.C. or the state?
the state.
which
Yeah.
is beautiful. Puget Sound
Okay.
is
Yeah.
probably one of the most beautiful places
Right?
in
Yep.
the United States.
Yeah. And so I have a trip planned to go camping with her. So we're going to go camp in Washington, I think come June. And then I don't know what I want to do because I kind of want to stray away from another marathon.
Mm.
I have to do better than the
No.
one I did prior, but
Mhm.
who knows if that's going to be a triathlon
Mhm.
or what other thing that I can train for, have a
Okay.
plan and do.
wait, triathlon?
What's
Swimming and biking too.
Yeah.
I was going
Holy
to suggest
shit.
pickleball, but
she
maybe
likes
that's your
she
thing,
likes
you know.
pickles and olives. That's why.
I've tried.
Well, you
pickleball.
like olive ball? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, very intense exercise, very hardcore, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
a little more
I'm thinking like
competitive.
rock climbing or something.
Yeah,
Or
I've already
Fine.
dabbled in
Okay,
rock
that's fine.
climbing. With rock
Jesus.
climbing, your hands get so beat up,
Yep.
and so that was
And you
really
need your
hard
hands
with
for-
nursing.
yep.
Yeah.
How about
So
skydiving? Have you done any of
I
that?
haven't skydived yet.
Okay,
I know that's on the list.
that's fun.
I know,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
bungee jumping.
No.
Wanted to do that in Austria.
No,
Yeah.
skydiving.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
yes,
No.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
and yes.
I'll be one of the ones down on the ground going,
One thing,
"Good luck."
Yeah.
I'd skydive, but I don't think I'd want to do a squirrel suit. But I thought about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not the squirrel suit?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting old.
Well,
Yeah.
you
But
know,
the squirrel suit looks fun. Have you
I'll-
ever done the Sky Zone thing where you?
yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
iFly.
Yeah.
I was unimpressed.
Mhm.
It was like
Unimpressed?
2 minutes.
Oh,
You're kind of just.
2 minutes for $100 and
It was not.
no. So
Didn't
you want to get
scratch
on a
the
squirrel
itch.
suit?
Yeah. Well, I want to jump out of the plane. I want to do the bungee
Yeah.
jumping. But
Bungee
done it.
jumping doesn't do anything for me because It's not long enough. I like.
Well, I'll tell you,
Is that
I
not
was
long
at the
enough?
Hancock building in Chicago and looked down and said, no fucking way. So
skydiving is. I mean, that's
God love you guys for wanting
Yeah.
to do that, but no, I mean,
yeah,
really.
Let me think about that. No.
You know what?
We don't know until we try it.
I
No.
think you should really get your pilot's license.
Oh,
Maybe a little
Jesus.
Cessna.
I
Have you thought about that?
Well,
Jesus.
no, my
Plant
brother
seed.
has.
Oh, your brother, okay.
Yes, he's a character. He has thought about
Mhm.
getting his pilot's license.
You guys haven't seen an adrenaline junkie bore?
Oh, and adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, you were an adrenaline.
Yeah.
junkie.
Bailey, you have worn many hats.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jack of
you're
all
like-
trades,
yep,
master of none.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
So when you have that bug, when you're young and you want to go out and you want to experience
Yeah.
life to the most, you want to push those edges and
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to do all the most exciting things and just
Right.
feel life.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but when, I was, in my 20s, the most adrenaline junkie thing that I did was
meet me.
good answer.
headbutt to the face. I mean, literally.
That's how they met.
But I mean, it's like I remember the most adrenaline that we got is like my good friend Gary, and he had motorbikes. He had like MX bikes, and he took out the Bobcat and made this MX trail, and that's what we did. We'd get on the motorcycles and we just do that stuff and doing jumps and stuff like that, and wipe out and like don't tell my dad.
My friend Brad's doing that right now.
So I mean,
At 60 years old.
but that was, I mean, that was the most adrenaline kind of junky thing I did. I would never think about jumping out of an airplane. And back in the 90s, I had friends who were like, you got to come up there. So we're going to Cannon Falls and we're skydiving and stuff. I'm like, yeah,
Thing.
you know what? I'll sit at the bar and drink and I'll wait for you guys to come back. And if you don't, I'll start planning the funeral.
Patrick, would you ever jump out of a plane?
Not on purpose. No. No, it doesn't interest me. I don't even like flying, let alone jumping out of.
A perfectly good plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
fun.
is fun.
What are the other dreams that you have of things that you'd want to do? Because I know you've probably sat and pondered it many
Oh
times.
my gosh, I have all of the plans.
You've already made your bucket list.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not even a bucket list, but just like
How many babies are you gonna have?
Well, that I don't know. I don't know until the opportunity may or may not come for me. I
Okay.
suppose.
When you're gonna be the instructor during the whole delivery.
I'm going to be controlling that room. Yeah. No, I mean, if I get lucky enough, that would be super fun to have a family, right? I think we've talked about dating
Well,
and
we
the
talked
challenges.
about it. And I even said, I'm like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. When that guy comes along, it's going to be, it's going to happen.
But you have to
know?
you'll have to have a very similar.
And for me, when it happened because the girl head-butted me in the head
Yeah.
hard, like almost. I'm like, what the hell was that? And I'm like, you want to go do a shot? She's like, okay.
I didn't say it like
Yes,
that,
you did.
bitch.
It went okay, and that was it.
I hope you
Yeah.
can find a guy
Yeah.
that keeps up to you.
That's
That's the whole
kind of
thing.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the issue. And
Well, and that's
May
what's
have-
going to happen. I mean, like I said, you're going to meet the right guy will come along when you least expect it. You can't look for it. It's
what
going to
they all
happen.
say.
And it will. And God, whoever is
It didn't for
lucky
me.
enough,
Oh shit.
whoever is lucky enough to get your interest, they're going to be a lucky person
Yeah.
because you are a dynamite person.
Yeah.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
and I'm so happy
Yep.
to
She's
have you on.
Beautiful. You're a catch, man.
You, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Which is going to be weird now because, we're probably going to get a lot of guys going, who's that gal that you had on and what's her number? And can we,
And
so-
Yeah,
You can control
Go
that.
ahead and
Yeah.
put a comment in the section if you're interested. And we'll see how many comments we get.
Yeah.
If you guys want whatever interest, who knows?
well, and then we can have a podcast, the dating game
There you
podcast for Bailey. And then we'll figure out who's going to be the best guy for
My-
Bailey. And you just kind
My
of,
buddy
Just
wants to do
bring a
that.
new person every
My buddy wants to do that at Casa Rio, do the dating game.
Oh,
podcast.
my
that would be
It'd
in
be
the butt
entertaining.
Yeah.
we
would be
just
good,
talked. We just talked about what happened on the dating game.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
The
I don't
word-
even know
what
what
was
that
the-
is.
Paula, that serial
It was
killer.
the weirdest place that you've ever had.
It was a
sex.
dating. Back in the day, there was a show called The Dating Game, and
Yeah.
they put a screen up and then they have 2 guys or 3 guys.
Three guys, yeah.
3 girls, and
It was one girl.
It was one girl.
well, 1 girl and
1 girl, 3 guys, and there's
She
a
had to
screen
pick.
up, and she would ask questions. So, how would you take me out on a date? Oh, I would take you out and give you flowers and just dumb
cheesy,
stuff.
very cheesy,
Cheesy
very
stuff.
butterfly collar, a lot of polyester. That era, 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So this gal picks this guy, and this guy's being a suave, and then she meets him, and she's like, "Oh my god, this guy's creepy," and does not go out with him.
Yeah.
Well, they later found out that he was a serial killer.
Yeah,
Called
he was. Yeah,
the dating game
Serious.
killer.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
yeah.
And she would have went out with him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Awful.
Yeah. Her
done.
You never know.
No.
And I live
And
alone,
that's-
so
and
I'm
that's-
like, I don't really want.
Well, you'll have to
anybody
come to
knowing.
my next self-defense,
And that's
women's
so-
self-defense class. Absolutely.
Actually,
And that's
I
so
would be interested
creepy.
in doing
Okay.
that. I should.
because you came into our basement. So let's almost.
I know. Well,
Which is
well,
hilarious because
same
the
thing.
first thing she said, she goes, "Well, I hope you're not a serial
yeah,
killer."
here's
Oh
hoping
my
you don't
God.
kill me. Yeah.
Well, you
I,
can watch
I
a couple
laughed.
episodes,
They
so-
don't laugh. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty funny.
It was just for the joke.
I know. It was
I'm a
a
decent
good
judge of
joke. I'm
character.
laughing. I'm like, this is why we get along.
Right? I know.
So, but thank you for coming on the show. We had a blast having you on, and I'm so happy to have met you, to get you on. What you
Yeah,
do
well-
is fantastic.
Thank you for your service.
Thank
You
you.
know.
Yeah.
Well,
Celebrating the little ones.
So again, thanks again. We're going to have you on again.
hopefully
so
with a fun update.
Yes,
Yep.
with more updates and stuff like that. So, folks, we can't do this without you. So, please, if you like the podcast, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And next week, we'll be back with another guest,
Matt Damon.
Matt
Damon.
Damon.
I'll be here too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, I know you don't believe us, but yes, we've booked Matt Damon for the show next week. It's confirmed. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, folks,
And
take
go to hell,
care.
Dallas
Appreciate
fans.
it.
Right.
Dallas Stars hockey fans, go to hell. You go to hell and you die. You die. This fatty says die. You suck at hockey. You suck at hockey. You suck at hockey, people. Suck at hockey.
I just can't turn it off after that.
Just okay. Kill it now. Kill it like the Dallas.
How was
Stars
that?
fail.
Oh my
Kill it.
gosh.